he's going to get a reality check as soon as that cage door locks. It's as simple as that, and the clock is ticking.
He believes you're giving off nervous energy heading into this fight, that you seem nervous. How would you describe your energy and your vibes? And even if there is a perceived nervous energy, is that necessarily a bad thing?
Nerves are good, but I don't know what nervous energy is that he's referring to. I think he said he saw me on TV and I looked hella nervous. I thought that was pretty cute. They're showing the highlights of the fight and I'm getting excited about it. I don't know if that's nerves, but we'll see who's nervous when I step in that octagon with him and when he sees how much I fill out. And when I put my man strength on him, he's going to have no choice but to fold.
What's so scary about the Aljo fight, too, is I think everyone's plan is to cut Sean off, get him against cage. That's everyone's plan. But then once they get in front of him, it's harder than they think. But I think Aljo is confident enough and scary enough to where he's going to take some risks. He's going to force a takedown. So that could either go in our favor or not. So if I had to guess right now, man, it's so tough, but I think Sean could knock him out in the first round.
Wow, really? You're not trolling right now. You're being serious.
I definitely think it's possible.
Golly. Last time we saw Aljo get knocked out was against Marlon Moraes. He has not lost since. That was a vicious knockout.
Nope.
It's kind of shocking that he was able to rebound and turn into this fighter, right? I mean, like, there was a period there where we didn't know if he was going to get up. You remember that?
Yeah, I was there cornering Scott Holtzman for that fight, and that was scary. I thought he was dead.
Yeah. And so you're envisioning something similar. You're envisioning out cold possibly as soon as the first round.
Yes. I mean, Aljo hasn't fought anyone like Suge, and Suge hasn't fought anyone like Aljo. So no one really knows.
Champion Aljamain Sterling will be going for his fourth successful title defense this Saturday when he fights Sean O'Malley in the main event at UFC 292. And you can watch this exciting matchup live by ordering UFC 292 pay-per-view, which will be available at ESPN Plus. So do not wait. Click the link in the description to sign up for ESPN Plus and order UFC 292 pay-per-view today.
So Amanda was in there earlier, and we asked stylistically how you match up, and she says that she believes that she has the edge in both the striking and the grappling. Obviously, I'm assuming you disagree with that. What's your thoughts on her comments?
我觉得她很自信，然后她确实挺强的，她的这个。
Lamos is good. I admit she's a very good fighter, and she is very aggressive. And what I want to showcase more in this fight is to fight like water. You know, I can fight very flowing, smooth, and shapeless. I can be water, just wrap her up. And even if she made any tiny mistake, I can catch it and finish her.
This is a really interesting matchup in a lot of ways, and with the main event having so much heat on it, it almost feels like this fight is flying under the radar a little bit. Have you noticed that as well, and do you feel like you, as the challenger, are flying under the radar?
Com certeza, né?
People may not be talking about it now, but they will be talking about it afterwards because it's going to be a war, and it's going to be historic.
Say what you want to say, but Saturday night I'm going to literally, I won't even say beat, I'm going to spank that ass. It's literally look like a dad taking to his son. That's what it's gonna look like, and like it kind of excites me. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's one of those things. Like everyone's only as good as the last fight. My last fight was split decision win. So I'm sure some people sit back and look at it like, oh, like that fight wasn't the greatest. The fight was this, the fight was that. But at the end of the day, like I know what I was going through during that time through that fight, and I know how much that fight meant to me. I know where I'm at mentally now and what I'm capable of. And Saturday night is going to be almost hysterical watching them cry. Like it's gonna be that fun for me. Like it's gonna be a great opportunity.
This may be shocking to you, Ian, but you got the fans talking. You confidently said something that riled some people up.
Good.
You said earlier this week, I believe that I am carrying this 292 card on my back, and that if it wasn't for me, this card would go down the drain. What do you say to those people who think you're crazy for saying that?
Who in good fuck is waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning in Europe, or the rest of the world for that matter, to watch Aljamain Sterling and Sean O'Malley? They're waiting up for me. I can promise you that. They're waking up for me. They're staying there, they're tuning in for me because I'm a superstar in Europe. I've got an Irish nation behind me and a Brazilian nation behind me now, and I'm excited to go out there and show that I am a superstar.
I'm with Hans Molenkamp and the champ, Alex Pereira. Oh, back up. Here's the issue. They don't have to jump me. You got this dude, so
it's looking like 500,000 plus pay-per-views.
Congrats.
Biggest gate, and that's U.S. pay-per-view, so like it means more because it costs more in the U.S. So massive number, massive success. There's like statistics that show the Google searches from that night. We were like #1 most searched Google trend by like 10 times. Trended everywhere.
Jeez.
Just biggest gate, biggest ticket sales, biggest sponsorship.
You know, I got questions that I want answered, Mike, just like Jon Jones' laptop. What is on Jon Jones' laptop? Did he attend Epstein Island or did he not? Because there's no way to confirm. Did he or did he not?
We're going to get CNN on the job. They'll find out.
They will find out. I know the truth about Jon Jones. I went to college with him. I know that he graduated with a degree in piece of shit, you know, and he was on the honor roll for being a pice of shit. So I'd love
You're
to
on fire today, man. You're on fire. What was that like, though? Because I know you guys used to be buddies. Where did it all go sour?
It all went sour when, you know, he started doing steroids to bulk up. So his mood swings and all the stuff he was putting in his body was affecting his emotions. And he just he had mood swings and he would literally just be bipolar. One day he would be like completely fine and we were best friends. The next day he would just be like, "Oh, Colby, your shoes are messed up wrong. Why did you not put them like perfectly in the corner?" I'm like, "Bro, it's just my shoes. Like, what's the big deal, man?" And I'm like, we've been tighter than that and closer than that for long enough. The shoes and so just his mood swings, Mike. He went through a mood swing, and then not even that, Mike. Look at the big piece of shit that he is. I mean, his last felony, he's beating up his wife, left his wife a bloody mess in that hotel and went to jail. Like, this guy's a dirtbag, hitting a Bentley with 2 hookers in the back, hitting a pregnant lady at a stop sign, and then fleeing the scene with drugs. Like, it's just countless thing after thing, failing steroid tests. The truth is the truth, Michael, and I don't have any skeletons in my closet. That guy's a dirtbag, and I want the world to see it. I don't want him to be painting it in a good light because he's not a God-fearing man. The guy's he's an evil spirit.
Who in good fuck is waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning in Europe, or the rest of the world for that matter, to watch Aljamain Sterling and Sean O'Malley. They're waiting up for me. I can promise you that. They're waking up for me. They're staying there. They're tuning in for me because I'm a superstar in Europe. I've got an Irish nation behind me and a Brazilian nation behind me now, and I'm excited to go out there and show that I am a superstar.
3-piece dinner with biscuits. Oh,